There's no church in the wild. Dear Darius, I miss seeing you in church all the time. Laughing and smiling as only children can play. Did you feel the weight of their knees on the ground above you as they prayed? Did you hear their screams as they said your name? More people prayed to you than Jesus that day, my God. And don't tell me he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, because time and place never paid for sin. I said time and place never paid for sin, yet this seems to be the period in our life where justice is always a part of our life sentences. We were trained to chant this sentence: no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. But it's just us trying to get a piece of peace, and it's justice trying to get a piece of me. I'm not exactly hiding. You know where to find me. In justice, I wrote this just for you.
I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
How do we explain that someone sat on someone's neck for 8 minutes and 46 fucking seconds, and the community is out here trying to do a healing process? The community is out here trying to get justice, and they feel the need to defend themselves from us.
So we're here to demand reparations today. So the Derek Chauvin Trial is the beginning of transformation in American courts, where the descendants of slavery start receiving justice in America today.
There ain't no justice in this town. Give me a soul clap, yo. Come on now.
They threw my son's father, Justin Tigan, in the garbage can. Beat him to death. Beat him to death. These are hate crimes that are committed against other human beings. So no matter what your uniform that you wear, when you commit the hate crime, it's still a hate crime. Stand by our families, because during this time we are hurting. We are re-traumatized. We have to look at a trial that we only wish and pray that our families could get, that our loved ones could receive that same day in trial. George Floyd hasn't even got justice yet, but to even get a trial, most of our families didn't even receive that. And we have to watch this and know that our loved ones never got that day. And they silenced me for years. Well, guess what? Guess what? I'm done being quiet. When you killing human beings in the middle of the street for no reason, in broad daylight, I'm done being quiet.
Law enforcement for decades has been pushing legislation to chip away at our civil liberties, our rights, our communities, by pushing policies that absolve them of their crimes, weaken and remove checks of accountability, transparency, and justice, with access to unlimited resources and unfettered access to our elected leaders. Our fight is for a lasting change, a commitment to the people, a commitment through policy that has had a lopsided application for far too long. In this time, with the events that have plagued our communities, it's long overdue.
We live in a country where a man can be strangled to death in broad daylight under the knee of a murderous cop. Just like we live in a country that has inside its borders whole nations of people held down under the boot of empire. This country doesn't know equality on any front. Economic, political, education, housing, health, nothing is equal here, am I right? Justice begins with the conviction of Derek Chauvin, and then the convictions of his 3 accomplices. But the justice we really seek is so much more than just the convictions of killer cops. We unite with the demand for community control over the police, because who else has the right to say who polices our communities and how but you and me?
You are fighting against a system that has attorneys. You are fighting against a system that has a constitution that was not designed and had us in mind. You are fighting against a system that has their PR directors, their strategic communication directors, that has all different type of people who are working around the clock. But you know what? You may be fighting against a system, but we have built a movement. We all rose up and became our best selves. We all rose up and became our most lovable selves. We all rose up and became our most humane selves. We all rose up and became the protection that we did not get from the Minneapolis Police Department.
Tell us, why does black bother you? I say Black Lives Matter, you say all or change it to blue. You take us for fools, huh? You send out your rats, telling us manipulated stats to dispute the fact you break our backs for this country we built, cause we did that. I can't let you forget, Mr. Oppressor, I got my friends with me. Let alone just these, it's friends all around the world behind this, so I'm done asking, you gon' tell us. Tell us what the deal is with these predatory ass police. A doctor and a counselor go to school for years at a university. These hogs go for 19 weeks. Are you kidding?
What's on trial is the value of a black man's life. And I don't need the Hennepin County Government Center to let me know if I'm valuable or not. And let me tell you something about this building right here. It is undoubtedly going to affect every single black youth in this state. We want justice, so our black kids know love. They see you right now. They hear you right now. They're speaking through you right now. They know you. They've known this moment their whole life. They've known this was going to happen their whole life. It's come to this.
in our brown, black, and beautiful skin. When I say black and brown, you say unite! Black and brown! Unite! Black and brown! Unite! Black and brown! Unite! Black and brown! Unite!
What was the first thing folks said after the BCA gunned him down? Well, he had a gun. Well, did he shoot first? Well, why was he there? Who was he with? You start to paint a narrative to devalue this man's life. When Philippe Cunningham says, by the way, friends, Dalal E brought an illegal gun into our city. Listen close. Listen close to what they're saying. That's inversely it's saying he deserved to die. That's your city council saying that, y'all. They are saying that black men deserve to die. And that's from top to bottom. At the bottom, they're locking up young black men and kids of color in resource rooms and saying they're defiant. At the top, you get that. Dalal E. And if they can't control your body, they control your breath. They're going to take it away. And if they can't control that, they're going to control your expression.
Okay, he was lay down the car with 5 minutes, but they didn't call any ambulance or anyone 911. You know why? Because they don't care. If they care, they need to shoot him. They need to kill him. They came my home around 2 a.m. I was sleeping. I didn't know. The same motherfucker guys who was killing my son. But they was pulling me the gun here, and I was on the bed. And I was sleeping in my home. They was arresting me like this one, me and my family and my kid. Where's the justice? Where's the justice? We need to get it the justice.
The people run this country, and it's time for people to take our right place. Let's bond together, brothers and sisters. Let's stand up for justice. I want you to say with me the word that we want to have every Minnesotan say, including every jury: guilty! 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 Trans people are the bomb. We ready.
You have things like qualified immunity. that allowed officers like Derek Chauvin kill with impunity. People were telling him to stop. What did he do? He chuckled and dug his knee deeper. Because he knows the system is behind him.
We know when business wasn't as usual, the governor, the mayor, and the people that are in charge of the state were willing to spend money and billions of dollars to invest in buildings. And that happened just as recently as the governor introducing the $35 million bill to bring more policing into our communities. To police us. Someone say that ain't right. We don't want more policing. We want to stay alive. Black lives matter.
No good God to the racist system. No good God to the racist system. No good God to the racist system. No good God to the racist system.
Let's keep love alive. Let's keep hope alive. Let's keep justice alive. But more importantly, let's keep each other alive. 9 months you carry a baby. You die again giving your baby's life. And you motherfuckers have the nerves to kneel on their motherfucking necks. Pump bullets in them. Overkill. Rob and steal. So what I'm gonna say, not for the fortune, not for the fame. Stand here today and say them names. 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Put them both together, you got boots, boots. Boots on the ground. We're here to shut the shit down. Boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here to shut the shit down. Come on now. Boots, boots, boots on the ground. We're here.